Such a shame. Oh, hi, Padua. I'm Mr. Dzik, business teacher, my track director, and graduate of the class of 2000. I'm here to give you the opportunity to make sure that things like this never have to happen again. Just like all of you, I experience small, frustrating moments in a given day, like Bruno at the water fountain. In the world of entrepreneurship, we call these moments pain points. Now, the beautiful thing about a pain point is that it provides us opportunities to solve problems. And that's what the Bruinnovation Challenge Series is all about.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it.
So here's how it works. Step number 1, film yourself experiencing a pain point here at Padua. Step number 2, show yourself solving that problem.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Now, I understand that putting a table by a water fountain isn't going to change the world. This doesn't have to be a high-level concept. It just has to show us an idea for how to solve it. Who knows, maybe after we see the table, we get the idea, let's go out and buy some of these things and put them near all the water fountains. Or maybe you go home and think, how about I do a high-level concept and you make a shelf for these water fountains. Maybe we buy them from you, or maybe considering these water fountains are used all over the world, you just create yourself $1 million idea.
You fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen.
The world needs innovators and problem solvers. The world needs people just like you, but so does Padua. We want to hear your ideas. We want to hear your voices. After all, as young Franciscan leaders, what we're hoping to do is have you go out and make a difference. 2, 3, 4. Go make a difference in the world.
Mr. Dzik, Bruinnovation. I've seen this hanging up around the school by the water fountains on the wall, and you're responsible. What is Bruinnovation?
So the Bruinnovation Challenge Series is a way to start building what I like to call the entrepreneurial mindset in the students here at Padua Franciscan. The important thing here is that we're going to try to create a culture of problem solvers.
Okay, so what does that mean exactly? How does one become a problem solver?
Sure. And that's actually a great question.
Thank you.
Only because most people, you're welcome. Most people think when they hear problem solving, they think it's something as simple as, all right, you bring me your iPhone.
Right.
And say, hey, Mr. Dzik, can you fix this iPhone for me? And chances are I probably can't. But that doesn't mean I'm not a good problem solver. Problem solving isn't about someone brings you an issue and you can solve this issue. I mean, that might be helpful, of course, in its own way, but that's not really what this is about. Problem solving is a much broader mindset.
Okay, so what's that mindset look like?
Glad you asked. So the entrepreneurial mindset or problem-solving mindset, it involves first and foremost one of, I think, the hardest things for competencies for people our age and even students to develop, and that is empathy. You know, empathy comes from really tuning out of ourselves and tuning into others, and it's difficult. You know, many of us, we're thinking about the self all the time. How am I being perceived? How are people thinking about me? You know, did I catch, a frown right there? You got to kind of turn that part of your brain off and really tune into others. What are they saying? What are they thinking and feeling? Can I really just listen to them, especially when they're talking about frustrations?
Right.
You know, what are the moments in their lives where they experience frustration? And that's where it starts. From there, it goes into that creative problem solving. Now that I kind of understand your problems and I hear your complaints, now how can I solve those problems for you? And then from there, finally, after you come up with some creative out-of-the-box solutions, now it's about, can I communicate those? Can I pitch those solutions effectively?
Right. So would it be fair to say that your goal is to help Padua students understand this mindset?
Exactly right. And that's the whole purpose behind this.
All right, that makes sense. So, wheels up here for me are spinning right now.
Of course.
How does this help Padua? How does this make Padua a better place?
Yeah, and that was, from the start, that's what this is supposed to do.
Okay.
We want to make this place better collectively. And so it makes Padua better off by, like I said, instilling that entrepreneurial, that innovative mindset. We're a culture of innovators. We're not people who are just going to stand by and complain about things, and we can do that sometimes. But it's more about, now we're going to get to work. We're going to solve these problems. And I think there's nothing more important for young leaders or, up-and-coming students to not just be more effective. I don't want you to just get a job. I want you to thrive in that job. I don't want you to climb the corporate ladder necessarily. I want you to get to the point where you are most comfortable, where you are happiest, and that's what this does. The research is there. It says not only will this make you a more effective, worker, but it'll make you a more effective husband or wife one day. It'll make you a more effective community member, and it'll just make you happier. It's actually an empowering mindset.
So, Bruins, I think what you need to do is start to look around the building, look around this community, and look for areas, right? Be creative, be innovative. Look for areas of things that you think need improvement. I'm on board.
Awesome.
Right.
Glad to have you on board. Would you like to submit something?
I'm not sure about that. I'm going to leave that to the experts, and that's the young creative minds.
Love it.
So fair to say, calling all brew innovators, get on board, join Mr. Dzik, and we'll see if we can't have some really cool prizes at the end. Maybe we pick a winner and do something really fun for them. What do you say about that?
Sounds great. Sounds great. You'll find the information in your inboxes, so start submitting. Can't wait to see what you guys come up with.
Go Bruins!
Go Bruins.